Hello! To those reading this forward, this is the Journal of Mighty Armadillo. Enclosed in this book are my travel notes about the many places I visited across this great and amazing world we call Mobius. My dream is to be the first Mobian to travel all across this great and wide world of ours, visiting each country, zone, and every settlement in between. Hopefully, with these notes, I may inspire you to travel to these places for yourself. Soleanna, the City of Light, one of the tourist capitals of the world. Soleanna is an island nation that rests southeast of the United Federation. While on the ferry to the island country, I could see the amazing scenery and beauty that the island had to offer. Castletown is just one of the many lovely locations that you can visit. During its construction in the Middle Ages, it was simply known as the City of Light. The reason behind this name was that the citizens decided to name their settlement after the sun god they worshipped, Solaris, the god of the sun and of light. Another lovely location would be the Wave Ocean Resort near New City, a beautiful tropical oasis where the shore is lined with many sailboats and a number of fishing piers. While the resort was a gorgeous place, and as much as I love chilling in a lounge chair on the sands of the resort, most of my time was spent in Castletown. The Festival of the Sun is one of Soleanna's most popular celebrations throughout the country's history. It's a festival that happens near the end of the night, where the current ruling monarch, in this instance being Princess Elise, lights the ceremonial fires and prays to the god Solaris to watch over the kingdom and keep it safe for generations to come. There are many other places in Soleanna, but, like a certain hedgehog I know, I can't stay in one place for very long. However, I will write about one strange occurrence that I had. In the southeast, the old castle of the Grand Duke of Soleanna can be found. This palace came to be known as Kingdom Valley. It was abandoned many years ago after the downfall of the royal family. Once home to many majestic palaces that hosted grand galas and ceremonies, but now are ghosts of their former selves, crumbling in disrepair and slowly becoming ruins. While walking through the overgrown cobblestone path of the old castles, I got the feeling that someone, or something, was watching me. I had heard from the townsfolk of Castletown that the old palaces were haunted by its old inhabitants. I didn't want to believe these rumors since they were only superstition, but then I started hearing strange noises from all around me. Ghosts or not, I wasn't about to find out what was going on, so I quickly made my way back to Castletown and bought my ticket back to the mainland. Ah, yes, one of my favorite travel spots, and most likely one of yours too if you're lucky enough to book a trip, Spagonia. As I stated before in my log about the Patos, Spagonia rests a little bit further inland of the Great Eastern Continent's major peninsula. Spagonia is, by and large, one of the most gorgeous places I've ever been. Home to Spagonia University, Big Benjamin, and the famous Baker Street. Yes, that Baker Street. Spagonia is a rather religious place, surprisingly, boasting a healthy number of churches and cathedrals as well. One of the many places that I visited was Spagonia University, or SU for short. The university prides itself in its leading field of archaeological studies. Their leading professor, whose name is Dylan Pickle, is an expert in the Gaia manuscripts. Don't let his old age or his food-critiquing demeanor fool you. He's a genius when it comes to the Gaia research. While the university is one of the more academic wonders of Spagonia, its true nature is all about its food. Many people would say that the best place to eat is Restaurant Soi. And they would be absolutely correct in saying that. Soi is one of the best restaurants I have ever visited in all of my travels across Mobius. The owners of this establishment are husband and wife duo of Gigi and Barbara Giovanni. Gigi has been making food as the restaurant chef for 3 generations. 20 years ago, he came into owning the business while his wife Barbara keeps things afloat financially. Gigi is typically found in the kitchen, researching and testing new recipes to make and serve to the students of SU. While dining there, I talked to some of the locals and asked what they thought was the best dish, and they all said unanimously that it was the house special of pasta alla pachico. Normally, it's a pasta with a fragrant pachico herb sauce with ground nuts mixed in, but Gigi's special version had a tomato-based sauce, seasoned with the pachico and ground nuts, and topped with a freshly grated Parmesan, served with a slice of hot from the oven baguette bread and garlic butter spread. The best plate of pasta I have ever had. If you take anything from these logs, listen to me when I tell you this. When you're in Spagonia, go to Restaurant Swap. Tell them Mighty sent you. You can thank me later. The nightlife of Spagonia is calming and utterly relaxing. As I was sat on the balcony of my hotel room near SU, I had a perfect view of the city's lights. The orange and yellow lanterns and the streetlights lit the city up beautifully. You can feel the rustic history as you walk down the streets during the day, but at night it's so much more defined. The stories those buildings and walls could tell. While I sat on the balcony enjoying a nice bit of strawberry cake I ordered from Restaurant Zois before I left, I heard one of the locals, whose name I learned was Yosef, playing his accordion. The music was so beautiful and relaxing that I nodded off a few times before finally heading back inside to sleep. But I left the window open, just so I could listen to that wonderful music. Spagonia is the best location I've ever been. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, give it a like and be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to keep up to date with all the videos I make, be sure to hit the bell above the description. This is Big Blue VA, signing out.